Hi guys, I hope you liked my previous few videos. Today we're going to be talking about... we'll be talking about the 20 most used photography abbreviations. Now, some of them you might know and some of them you might not. But today we're going to cover 20 of the most used ones. So just in case all those who have just jumped into the photography game, you will know what I'm talking about. So as we go along, there are some of them which I will explain slightly more, as the word itself might not explain everything. Either ways, let's go. AF. AF stands for autofocus, basically your camera tracking the subject that is locked onto. Auto. Auto is a setting which most cameras would have, which the camera decides the best setting to take the photo for you. AWB. AWB stands for auto white balance, basically your camera deciding what is the best color tone for the photo that you're about to take. B. B stands for bulb. Bulb is basically a mode which you will be able to set for long exposure such as time lapse or be able to have hyperlapse. Bokeh. Bokeh is basically the blurry out of focus background behind you. There's also another word called shallow depth of field which we'll cover later on. CMYK. CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. It's basically a secondary color system used for printing. DOF. DOF stands for depth of field. So as we mentioned before, just now we are talking about bokeh. Shallow depth of field means that it's a very nice bokeh. DPI. DPI is basically stands for dots per inch. It's basically a way to be able to measure your image resolution for printing or on the web. So on the web it's probably 75 dpi. For printing it's probably 300 dpi and above. DSLR. DSLR stands for digital single lens reflex. What is it reflecting? Basically, there's a mirror inside your DSLR to be able to reflect the light. The cameras that I'm using are not DSLR, they are mirrorless as there's no mirror inside it, whereas the DSLR has. EVF, Electronic View Finder. It's basically the hole which you look through to be able to see the photo that you're about to take. F-stop or F-number. It's basically the aperture that is on your camera that shows how big the opening of your lenses is. HDR. HDR stands for High Dynamic Range. It's basically a mode which your camera take a photo in a very high resolution to be able to see all the minute details inside it. You're also likely to have a much better low light performance compared to the normal photos that you'll take in the other modes. IBIS. IBIS stands for In-Body Image Stabilization. It's basically a mode which your camera will be able to stabilize the footage to make it less shaky. Some camera has it, some camera don't, so look out for them. ISO. ISO stands for International Standard Organization, which is in the photography world, a setting to be able to adjust how much sensitivity the film is to light. As you guys know, last time we will shoot using film, so this is a way to be able to measure how sensitive your film is to light. So the lower the darker the image, the higher the brighter the image, but of course the more grainy it will be. Mirrorless. Mirrorless are basically the evolution of DSLRs. As you guys know, DSLR have a mirror inside it which makes it a lot bigger, whereas mirrorless doesn't, which makes it a lot smaller. LCD. LCD is basically the screen behind your camera where you see the photo after it has been taken. It stands for Liquid Crystal Display. MP. MP stands for megapixel. It's basically the amount of megapixel your camera is able to capture. ND. ND stands for Neutral Density. Basically, there are a bunch of filters to be able to cut down the light that's accessing your camera. It's very important for all those who are shooting video. There are different ND filters out there, so look out for them. RGB. RGB stands for red, green, and blue. It's basically another color setting that is next to CMYK as we have explained earlier. TTL. TTL stands for Through the Lens. It's basically an important setting for all those who are using flash. I hope you guys like this video where I cover these 20 abbreviations of photography. If you guys like more of this, do leave down in the comments below, or if you'd like me to go more in depth for all of these terms. Either ways, click on my photography playlist right here where I go into more photography tips to help you in your photography journey. If not, hope to see you guys in the next video.